It's the NFL on EA Sports,
where we'll get a rematch of the first ever Super Bowl. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Coming up next.
It's the venue that's had plenty of success come through it since the mid-2010s, as well as a few Lombardi trophies. It's GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over them for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
Here's Brandon McManus to get this one going. And we're off from Arrowhead. McCole Hardman now on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. Leading them out, fresh off a third Super Bowl title. The standard for quarterback excellence today, Patrick Mahomes.
All of us as sports fans, we know those players in the other sports that when we just think of the greatest to ever do it, a skill set that's different than everybody else, immediately a player pops in your mind. And while we have seen GOATs like Tom Brady and Super Bowl winners many times over like Bradshaw, Montana, and Aikman, there's just not many that have ever done it with the flair, the style, and the skill set of Patrick Mahomes.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Complete beyond the marker. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. So after that completion, we've got a player in some visible discomfort. And here come the trainers to get him some help. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Blitz coming, Mahomes. He's got him, that's Pacheco. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second down run by Pacheco. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. That's the rookie from Texas A&M who took him down.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
He finds him beyond the marker. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. That's a gain of 10, and staring at a turnover on downs, Brock, they pick up the first instead. Quick throw completed by Mahomes. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Jair Alexander with the stop.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Back to the air, Mahomes. Throw reeled in by Hopkins. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down. Working inside the red zone. Kelsey makes the catch. They'll have first and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. First and goal. Pacheco goes the wrong way and is going to lose several here.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He completes it in traffic. Touchdown, Kansas City! Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming, allows you during the practice.
All right, looks like they want another look at this one. The play going to be reviewed by our officials, making sure they got this one right. Well, we all know there can be so little room for error spotting the football, and that's what's being reviewed right here. Did they get this right?
And I know both sidelines are furiously pleading their cases about what their eyes see. But fortunately, the eye in the sky and the replays will give us a clear answer.
So they wanted to take another look, and that turned out to be a good decision. The call on the field overturned. Pacheco goes up and over for the touchdown. The Chiefs finish up an excellent opening series. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone, getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
Butker on now to kick this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. So the Packers offense getting set for their first drive. Bringing them out, someone who wowed last year in his first chance as a starter, Jordan Love.
For 3 years, well, we waited on Jordan Love. He got to watch one of the greats do it in Aaron Rodgers, and it wasn't until last year they finally gave him the keys. Well, and the wait was worth it. He put on a show a season ago. 32 touchdowns, just 11 interceptions in a year that nobody anticipated the Packers and so many of their young players could grow and emerge into a playoff team. They did just that. Nobody questioned Jordan Love's physical traits. It was the accuracy. It was the anticipation. It was the nuance to play in the position. He answered all of those and more with the breakout season a year ago.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Shotgun now for Love. That's caught Tucker Kraft. And he got this close to midfield before going out. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll be first down, Packers.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And they'll make the stop after a small push to the 34. Just 1 yard on the carry, though. It's 3rd and 7 now. Love from the gun. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Here we go.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. Jacobs. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Packers finish off their opening drive. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do, but to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Brandon McManus on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers start off well to tie things 7-7. On now is McManus to kick this away. Hardman with a return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Now for the second time, we get a look at this Kansas City offense. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. That one complete to Hopkins. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
They've got a man in motion. Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. Finds his man Rice. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 27 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
They send a man in motion. From the 28. This one finds Kelsey. And he gets him around 6 there. Jair Alexander with the stop.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. From the red zone now. And that is caught. It's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs break the tie here in the 1st. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. Butker on now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. The Green Bay offense returning to the field for their second possession. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior. 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
Going to the ground again on first. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. From the 47. Finds him over the middle. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number 1. It's a 14-7 game. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. This finds Dobbs. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. On the handoff, here's Jacobs. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2. Love out of the shotgun. Gets this one to Watson. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 1st down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. From the 19. Reed's got it. And this is down all the way to the 3. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Here's Love to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Love looking to pass. Catch is made in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win. There aren't a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Give him a couple yards on that run, and this sets up 4th and goal.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, well, sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
Here we go, 4th and goal inside the 1. They'll run for it, Jacobs. And he runs it across, touchdown! The Packers can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. So, Brock, they take a gamble, and it pays off with a big touchdown on 4th and goal.
And they do it on the ground as well, and that just speaks volumes. That's confidence that you can own this line of scrimmage, and your back will see a lane and will get the job done. That just infuses your team and your sidelines with so much confidence.
That one right down the middle. And the Packers tie things up at 14. On now is McManus to kick this away. Has this at the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And with each team coming off a touchdown and scoring well early on, we've got the makings of a barn burner here, Brock, if they can keep this up.
Yeah, and as a quarterback, as an offense, it doesn't mean you over-try, but you just know, hey, man, our defense having a hard time slowing them down, and we've got to step on that accelerator.
Travis Kelce, the intended target. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
A 2nd down throw for Mahomes. Completes this one to Rice. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Kate, if you and I took a whirlwind tour and watched young quarterbacks, the hardest route to complete is this one. A lot of them could throw go routes and slants and drags and in cuts, but throwing that out route takes some time, takes some precision, and a whole bunch of trust between QB and receiver.
It's a gain of only 1 yard. That's going to leave him with a 4th and 2.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
The Chiefs looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes Matt Araiza to handle it. And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line. The Packers and Josh Jacobs about set to go on offense. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And the Packers will take over possession. First down throw, here's Love. He's on the move. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop. They manage a single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4. Here's Love. Watson with the catch. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
That's Reed on the slant. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Nick Bolton has it. And the Chiefs take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game.
Such a huge point of emphasis for so many defenses, clogging up the middle of the field. They saw that receiver enter the middle and did a terrific job of baiting the quarterback into the throw, and an even better job of forcing the interception.
The Kansas City offense set to take the field. And they're set up well inside of enemy territory, and they've got a short field after that pick. They've got first down from the 31. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's caught at the 4. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7. Butker on now to kick this one away. It's Keyshawn Nixon with the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Packers and this running back headed back out for a new series. And they're a touchdown back, Brock, as they take over down 21-14. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Handoff here to Jacobs. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Going run again with Jacobs. And he's swallowed up in the middle. No gain on the run. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop. And Kansas City going to the dive look on 3rd down. We've got 6 DBs out there. Throwing, Love. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. He has it at the 33. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Chiefs and Rashee Rice readying for a new series on offense. 58 yards on the punt there. And the Chiefs will get set to go on offense. Mahomes on 1st and 10. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Edger and Cooper there to make the stop. 2nd down now, 7 to go. They go play action. It's Mahomes. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. It's a 21-yard gain. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. Good little rip there, looks like about 6. That was Xavier McKinney that time with the tackle.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Oh, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
We're to the 2-minute warning from Arrowhead. The Chiefs with a chance to add to their lead. They're now set for 1st and 10. Throwing again, Mahomes. He's got him, that's Pacheco. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. That's good for 7 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City. Tight end motioning right. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Touchdown, Kansas City! So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Butker to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs double their lead to 14. Butker on now to kick this one away. Nixon now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. The Packers offense headed out late in the half. And down a couple of scores, Brock. They probably try to get this into field goal range to trim that lead before halftime. On 1st and 10, here's Love. This one taken in by Kraft. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 4. Completes this one to Kraft. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's its 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Thrown on 1st down, Love. He puts some power on a deep one left. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
He's trying another one deep. He's got it inside the 10. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers make it a one-score game before halftime. Jaden Reed the touchdown. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you think on the other side defensively they'd be ready for this, but this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air, and the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
McManus there to tack on the point after. And the Packers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. This return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Rashawn Gary with that tackle. So that brings us to halftime here in KC. It's the Chiefs who've got the advantage heading into the locker rooms. Now we'll get you down to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports Halftime Report. In the first half, we saw some strong play from Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes. He threw a first-quarter touchdown pass, then 2 more in the second quarter, a 3-touchdown half. And he may just be getting started.
To kick this one away. Nixon now to return it. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. They'll take over at the 39-yard line. Nice return there. The Packers and receiver Jaden Reed set to take over once again. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. They motion the tight end over. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
Jacobs running behind center. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. He's been a fixture for them all game, and all signs indicate, Brock, he's going to remain one in the time we've got left.
Yeah, they've leaned on him in certain spots, and he has shouldered the load oh so well. Put together a game that everyone's happy with.
They're set up at the 35 now. Shotgun now for Love. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the 2 defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
He'll cobble together a yard there. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3. Putting a receiver in motion. Love on 3rd and short. He has the first over the middle. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
They'll run Jacobs. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the 2nd level. Well, someone from the 2nd level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
Love from the gun. He's got it. It's a Green Bay touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a 1-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
McManus on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers tie us up 28-all. On now is McManus to kick this away. Hardman with a return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Chiefs headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it normally means you've had a pretty darn good game. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Man in motion here. 1st down throw, Mahomes. Escapes a defender. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Pressure coming from Mahomes. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
That one's out and cut on the right side. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Again, Mahomes to throw. That pass is complete to Kelsey. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
A give right side, here's Pacheco. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in a locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
To the sideline it goes. He's got to be on the marker. It looks like he stayed in as well. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. Working inside the red zone. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 2nd down. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. Barrows in for the touchdown. The Chiefs grab the lead on their 1st series of the half. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. He broke the tackle he needed to, Brock, and how about that effort then to keep it going and eventually reach that end zone?
Yeah, that's awesome on the offensive side. Defensively, not every missed tackle is the same. It may be on a stat sheet, but sometimes that help to finish a play isn't arriving quick enough, and you're the only one, the last line of defense. And in that moment, you got to scratch, you got to claw, you got to tear to make the stop, because a broken tackle, well, it can mean a touchdown.
Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7. Butker on now to kick this one away. Nixon now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The visitors and Jordan Love set to take over again. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this third quarter. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Love out of the shotgun. Watson with the catch. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll be 1st down, Packers. New set of downs for him at the 38. Running on first here with Jacobs. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Justin Reed with the tackle. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They stick with Jacobs. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Brought down by Charles Omenihu on the play. They manage a single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4. Throwing, Love. Complete beyond the marker. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Takes the handoff, now Love. Reed's got it. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Packers. They run it with Jacobs. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. They send a man in motion. Play fake, it's Love. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
I think you're seeing why they like this guy in coverage, man. He reacts well to throws and is so adept in breaking up passes right through contact or before they ever reach the target.
Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Now a toss. This is Jacobs. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop him, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you could feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right at them.
And he's brought down for a loss.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
Throwing his Love on 3rd. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. So it seems like either way they were getting a 4th down here, but this way cost them some extra yardage too.
Hey, I get you want to avoid a possible turnover by forcing it down the field, but it's really hard to find a scenario where 10 yards and a loss of downs is the better outcome.
The kick by Folk is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Hardman with a return. This return makes it up to the 25. The home teams are headed out, and we'll see Isaiah Pacheco. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco, and he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
That's 16 on the pickup. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
A 1st down carry for Pacheco. And he's stopped, so that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd. So we're through 3 here. It's Chiefs football trying to carry this lead across the finish line. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Putting the tight end in motion. Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. Has a man, it's Brown. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Packers side of the field.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
You call that receiver screen, and every once in a while, that wide receiver, well, he's got to be his own blocker. He's got to make the first guy or two miss. That didn't happen. Play goes nowhere.
Pacheco hauls it in. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. He'll get this one to Brown. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
Not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. The easy way to do it, catches just like that, going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup, and the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down. Another throw for Mahomes. This one's caught. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the gain, but boy, Brock, what a shot. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Pacheco gets it from the gun. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs now lead by 10. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs drive their lead to 11. Butker on now to kick this one away. Nixon now to return it. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. Out now runs the Packer offense. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. They've got first down from the 31. Love now to throw. Taken in by Dobbs. They got 24 yards on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. That's into the hands of Dobbs. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. Second down coming up.
Hits him on the out route. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Escapes the pocket. That one gains 7. And it'll be first down, Packers.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Here's Jacobs. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
This finds Dobbs. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's first and 10. From the red zone now. Drops back. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
And he's brought down for a loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over it.
Third and long for him here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that brings up 4th and long. On for the field goal now. Here's Brandon McManus. From the right hash, this is going to be a 41-yarder. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And it pulls him back within 1 score here in the 4th.
His make there, they had to have that one. And it really does set up a judgment call down on the field. And this is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. We've got 3 timeouts left. So you really can write either script you want, onside kick or send it deep.
And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Brushes him off with ease. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Blitz coming, Mahomes. This one finds Kelsey. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Again, Mahomes to throw. Kelsey makes the catch. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Pushing for the red zone. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
1st down from the red zone. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Chiefs have a commanding 14-point lead now in the 4th. Travis Kelsey, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration.
So we've got a stoppage now. Figured this might be coming. We're going to take another look to see if this was indeed a touchdown. Well, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again, unlike these officials who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
Those points safe on the scoreboard. The touchdown upheld upon review. Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs lead by 15 now. Butker on now to kick this one away. Nixon now to return it. He stopped on the return at the 27. The visitors back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. First down throw. Here's Love. Left side into the hands of Dobbs. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the big play moves him well past midfield. Has him set up now at the 35. On 1st and 10, here's Love. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Nick Bolton has it. And the Chiefs get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game.
Well, that's now a second time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the second on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
The Chiefs offense out to take over. And all the touchdowns are sure going to catch some eyes around the league, but sure not unexpected for those of us who saw how well he was throwing it back when he got his first couple of scores.
Yeah, and if anything, he's only continued to improve and play better as this defense tried and failed to find any way to slow him down.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. It gives to Pacheco to start the drive. And this one doesn't go far. The Packers take their first time out. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. And with another one gone, they're going to have just one remaining this game. Packers into a nickel defense, 3rd down. To the air, Mahomes has his man. It's Pacheco. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
It's plays like that, Kate, right, wrong, where I sit and judge a defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
So this one carries all the way to the sideline and out. No chance to make a play on that, and they'll take over at the 16-yard line. The Packers ready to run their offense back out there. And a nice drive last time out, Brock, squandered by that interception. So I think they take a repeat of everything except that final play. Thrown on 1st down, Love. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
Oh, those linebackers. Those linebackers. They seem to be in the thick of every play and some of the quickest reaction times out there. He needed a quick reaction there to get a finger on the throw and change its direction.
A 2nd down throw here for Love. Complete out to the right side. And he'll get it up to the 27. Love hustling everybody to the line. They'll throw on 1st. Gets this one to Watson. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Love out of the shotgun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Throwing his Love on 3rd. Catch is made down the right sideline. And it goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay! The Packers can make it a one-score game as they trim the lead. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Extra point try coming. This would importantly make it a one-score game. The kick is good, and they've moved back within a possession in the 4th. They knew what they had to do, Brock. They got the score and now need to pull off this onside kick. And the Chiefs cover up the kick. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. New set of downs for him at the 38. First and 10, it's Mahomes. That pass is complete to Kelsey. And they take him down right along the 30. That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Chiefs leading by 8. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Third and a lone yard coming up. Setting up to pass. Wiley hauls it in. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Harrison Butker out now. He knows how big this try is. It's from the right hash, 46 yards. Up and good from Blankenship. And it's now a 2-possession game as the lead grows to 11.
The best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And when they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
Nixon now to return it. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. The Packers all set to get back out there. And after watching their passing attack take them the length of the field last drive, Brock, I expect we're probably going to see a heavy dose of the aerial attack again here. Shotgun now for Love. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one. Target that time, Jaden Reed. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Love from the gun. He's got Watson. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Here he is to throw. On the move, headed right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
Here's Love to throw. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs get a great return up close to their own 30 before they're able to drag him down. Well, he's had the kind of scoring day you love to see out of him. 3 touchdowns in the book so far, but now 3 interceptions thrown as well. Gotta do without those.
Yeah, you do. The aggressiveness has helped him find the end zone several times, but it's also led him to find defenders several times as well. You got to figure this out. It's a quarterback teeter-totter. How to dial the mistakes back while keeping that aggressive mindset as well.
The home teams ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So score this a win for the Chiefs. And they didn't fall victim to that dreaded trap game against a lesser opponent. They were the better team coming in. They played like it to earn the convincing victory. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. It's a win for the Chiefs as we say so long from Kansas City.